Hey, good morning, guys. And I woke up this morning and I've been up for maybe an hour or so and doing my morning routine, such as check emails and watch YouTube videos and try to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do for the day. So, around 2-ish, I have another art class and and then, over the weekend, I'm going to be busy, busy, busy. So I'm not going to be able to really do anything over the weekend unless I feel really good. I mean, I have to like be in no pain and not exhausted or fatigued and generally happy. So anyway, I digress. I was checking on Night Flirt and checking my messages there. And there is a person that's been contacting me through Night Flirt called Blackmail Bitch. It's BYCTH. His last name. And so this person has been sending me these emails, like these too long and lengthy emails about what they would like to do and all this other bullshit. And so the first email that I sent them was a pay-to-view email. Actually, yeah, that I sent to them was pay-to-view email, and just giving instructions on what to do. That this person obviously wants to be blackmailed, and they want me to do that for some reason. I'm really not into blackmail. I personally think it's just a waste of time because these assholes, they contact you, they send out this long list of bullshit that they want from you, and then you think, well, maybe this might work out, and then you respond with a bunch of things that or a bunch of stuff that might generate even more of a conversation, and then it's just more bullshit. So the first email that this guy sent me, he she, they, them, send me this long list. Please wreck my little world is how this person titled their email, and then signed it with Bitch Bobby. And this is just typical of people who just waste your time. So, beautiful and cruel mistress Janice Payne, space, 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 space. On my knees, and I beg with you, mistress, to expose, humiliate, completely ruin, and totally destroy me. I beg and plead to be exposed to my family and co-workers and on the internet, as well as nothing more than a faggot, blah blah. Just I hate this word. I hate that word. Cuckolding loser. I wish to suffer great humiliation and exposure. I wish the ruination and destruction of me to be permanent. Blah blah blah. Gives their name, Robert Allen, blah blah blah, their address on Park Street in New York, gives another email address, just name of supposed name of boss, name of work, all this other crap. And so just on a whim, I actually checked this out, and all of it checks out too much. You know how you do look at something and you think, wow, this really seems to be too good to be true. So I ran his name, just did a simple, plain old internet Google search, and amazingly enough, most of the stuff came up, which sends a huge red flag to me, like, wow, this guy is really, he's just being an asshole and a loser. He's really using very public information to play this game and whatever. So I don't remember what I sent him back. He said, I just need your license. Send me your license. I want a copy of your driver's license. So he sent me another email. It says, titled, No Mercy, Just Endless Torment and Suffering. And then he writes, Beautiful and sadistic Mistress Janice Payne. I suppose once you have my driver's license that you will own me completely. Well, duh, because it actually verifies who the fuck you are, really, and maybe actually give you a last known address. That would be nice. Yeah. I will then be owned not by Mistress J-Lo, okay, but Mistress J. Payne, which means that I will suffer for your cruel and sadistic and wicked torment horrifically every sacred second of every day for as long as you so desire. It's like I'm really going to waste my time, you know, every minute, every second tormenting this jerk who's really doing nothing for me and hasn't been doing anything for me since email 1. On my knees, I beg and plead with you, beautiful and cruel Mistress Payne, and make me endure suffering like no one has ever suffered before. Please make my exposure so humiliating and my ruination and destruction so wicked and diabolical that all I do is cry and regret that I asked you for the suffering. Turn me into nothing more than a wasted, cock-sucking alcoholic. Red flag. Whose torment never goes away. So, you know, there's more. I mean, there's more. So, you know, I'm not going to read it all. And then I sent him an email with a video attached to it. Inside the video was just me, no makeup, saying, you better send that driver's license or else you'll never hear from me again, blah, blah, blah. So he sends me another email. Torment me as diabolically as you can is how it's titled. And again, Madam J. Payne, who is a most beautiful and sadistic. On my knees, I beg and plead for all your attention. Red flag. I'm so pleased you called where I work. Right. Because I did. I pretended to ask about the rates, that maybe I might be interested in staying a night or two. That was a fun conversation. Right, Melanie? I can only hope and pray that I can only hope and pray to you to have some really cruel and wicked ideas for your future calls. To my work, remember I seek no pleasure. Well, obviously he's getting off on this because he didn't pay the pay-per-view that I sent him, and he's probably not going to pay for this one that I'm going to send him down. In fact, you know, after just listening to all this bullshit, oh yeah, here's the other, his ending sentence is, Madam J. Payne, I need a phone number so I might text my humiliating pics to. Night flirt, stop me from sending pics because of toilet slavery. Interesting. There's another red flag. And so they cut out my pic sending. So if you could text back your contact number and text me at 315-278-3886, I'll rush my license and others. So he doesn't want to pay for my email. Not that I made that offer, but he should have. You know, he should have paid like some sort of tribute in order for me to waste my time with him. Just looking at this bullshit makes me nauseated. You know, it's just a complete waste of time. I mean, it really is. And that he's just, you know, just all these demands. And this is atypical of about 98% of the submissives online. Well, you know, I gotta tell you, you really have to look at all of this logically, in the sex industry business, when you're putting your product out there, your face, your tits, your ass, your personality, you know, you are that product. You're going to get these kind of fucking assholes that you have to deal with, you know, and you have to, you know, consider, should I waste my time Should I send him another email? You know, just how much are you willing to put into this? And most online domination, uh, whatever, online sex workers, or most, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Uh, most of these ladies that are trying to make a buck out there on the internet, you know, using their personalities or their sex or whatever, you know, this is the kind of shit that you have to put up with. You're dealing with these people who may never follow through. There's a very few that will, that are very much into it, but this is not a business that you can ever count on for, you know, financial security, because really all of it's based on your personality, how you look, how you interact with people, how they interact with you, and it can be very, very, very competitive. There's a lot of content out there, uh, a lot of content out there, and if you don't think that somebody else's content is better, then you're in a lot of trouble. You need to be able to be competitive, and think of new ideas and new content, but also be aware there will always be somebody out there that has better content or looks better or is thin in all the right places or is plump in all the right places, because I am not a person who discriminates against thin, fat, black, white, whatever. I think everybody has a chance in the sex industry. It really, it is that competitive. You know, there's always something about you that you can offer to somebody, but there's always going to be somebody else that's going to do it better. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. Somebody else is going to have a better idea. Somebody else is going to have a better background, or maybe a better personality. You just have to be you. And then, you know, when it's no longer fun for you, you need to be realistic about, you know, looking at something else, looking towards something else to make money. Like kind of how I'm doing right now. You know, it's like, okay, I'm looking at other ideas of on how to make money, because I've been at Night Flirt I've been doing this Night Flirt thing for a really long time. I think I was doing it back in 2007, so it's like 10, 11 years, and everything about me is changing right now. My whole life has changed from when I first started, and you know, it's in, yeah, April 26, 2007 is when I first started Night Flirt. And it's been 11 years, and even though I think, you know, I've had some really great times, like when I first started on Night Flirt, first couple of years on Night Flirt was really awesome, and then, but then right after I had the death of my submissive and my grandmother within a 2-month time frame back in 2011, it just kind of really knocked me off my game, and it's been a slow recovery to kind of get back from that and get back on my feet and feel, um, you know, okay about, you know, domination and relationships and everything like that. So that's definitely something that I would like to address in a video later, but not right now because I'm talking about this asshole. So anyway, I digress a lot. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is, these are the kind of assholes that you're going to have to deal with. And as far as what I'm going to do with this asshole, you know, I'm just tired of wasting my time with these jerks who think that they can just send me this crap, and, you know, I'm just going to be like, ooh, money. No, I'm not. I'm making money right now, and I'm you know, working with people that I very much enjoy, and my life is filled with doing the things that I want. And honestly, it has been the most wonderful thing. My sabbatical from the sex industry has probably been the second best thing I've ever done for myself. The first best thing was, of course, going to school, going back to university, getting my degree, and going through all that, because I learned a lot about myself. And the sex industry has, especially lately, unfortunately, has been a bit of a disappointment for me. I still have goals that I would like to achieve, just being a pro-dom, but I'm definitely taking a break from that right now, to, kind of refocus and heal and, feel better about myself and be a strong and confident woman, so that when I get back into the dungeon again, I'm more focused and more disciplined and more better trained to handle, these assholes. So anyway, um, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Please subscribe and enjoy my journey through this life, and I look forward to talking with you later.